This word has a near homonym, writhing, verb, becoming twisted or contorted in or as if in pain or struggling, writhing.
Writhing. W-R-I-T-H-I-N-G, writhing.
Fulcrum, noun, a prop, a support, specifically the support about which a lever turns. Fulcrum.
Fulcrum. F-U-L-C-R-U-M. Fulcrum.
Conservatory, noun, a greenhouse sometimes attached to a home for growing or displaying plants. Conservatory.
Conservatory. C-O-N-S-E-R-V-A-T-O-R-Y. Conservatory.
Alabaster, adjective, having a nearly white color and a surface that spreads out light. Alabaster.
Alabaster. A-L-A-B-A-S-T-E-R. Alabaster.
Miniature, adjective, being or represented on a small scale. Miniature.
Can you use the word in a sentence?
The miniature renditions of the Civil War battle were all constructed with plastic army figures and supplies from the crafts store.
Miniature. M-I-N-A-T-U-R-E. Miniature.
This word could be confused with a similar word. Paramedic, noun, a specially trained medical technician certified to provide a wide range of emergency services before or during transportation to a hospital. Paramedic.
Paramedic. P-A-R-A-M-E-D-I-C. Paramedic.
Fiddle faddle, noun, nonsense. Fiddle faddle.
Fiddle faddle. F-I-D-D-L-E hyphen F-A-D-D-L-E. Fiddle faddle.
Buzzard, noun, any of various birds of prey, such as a turkey, vulture, or a condor. Buzzard.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
The buzzard is a common figure in cartoons, making its appearance when other characters are sick or dying.
Buzzard. B-U-Z-Z-A-R-D. Buzzard.
Antagonism, noun, actively expressed opposition or hostility. Antagonism.
Antagonism. A-N-T-A-G-O-N-I-S-M. Antagonism.
Fugitive, noun, one who tries to escape justice. Fugitive.
Fugitive. F-U-G-I-T-I-V-E. I-T-I-V-E.
Culprits. Plural noun. Those accused of or charged with crimes. Culprits.
C-U-L-P-R-I-T-S. Culprits.
Pleasantry. Noun. Those of a chiefly European class that tills the soil as small, free landowners or hired laborers. Peasantry.
Peasantry. P-E-A-S-A-N-T-R-Y. Peasantry.
Humanitarian. Noun. A person who is actively concerned in promoting human welfare and especially social reform. Humanitarian.
Humanitarian. Humanitarian. Humanitarian.
Percussion. Noun. A vibratory shock. Percussion.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Bystanders in the area of a car accident said they heard the sound of a crash and then felt the percussion of a massive explosion.
Percussion. P-E-R-C-U-S-S-I-O-N. Percussion.
Diabolical. Adjective. Of or relating to the devil or devils. Diabolical.
Diabolical. Diabolical. Diabolical.
Miscreant. Noun. One who behaves criminally or viciously. Miscreant.
Miscreant. M-I-S-C-R-E-A-N-T. Miscreant.
This word has a near homonym. Abolition. Noun. The act or state of doing away with completely. Abolition.
Abolition. A-B-O-L-I-T-I-O-N. Abolition.
Martyr. Noun. One who voluntarily suffers death as the penalty of witnessing to and refusing to renounce the religion or tenet, principle, or practice belonging to it. Martyr.
Martyr. M-A-R-T-Y-R. Martyr.
Extricates. Verb. Draws out from or forth from and sets free of a tangled, jumbled, confused, or otherwise involved heap, mass, or situation. Extricates.
Extricates. E-X-T-R-A-C-A-T-E-S. Extricates.
This word could be confused with a similar word. Garbanzo. Noun. The seed of an Asian herb of the legume family. Chickpea. Garbanzo.
Garbanzo. Garbanzo. Garbanzo.
Diminutive. Adjective. Tiny. Diminutive. Diminutive.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Anika's grandmother gave her a diminutive tea set that was given to her when she was a little girl.
Diminutive. D-I-M-I-N-U-T-I-V-E. Diminutive.
This word has a homonym. Couriers, plural noun. Messengers, couriers.
Can you repeat the word?
Couriers.
Couriers. C-O-U-R-I-E-R-S. Couriers.
This word could be confused with a similar word. Sepia, noun. A pigment of rich brown color used in watercolor painting and in ink. Sepia.
Sepia. S-E-P-I-A. Sepia.
This word could be confused with a similar word. Clavicle, noun. A bone in humans situated just above the first rib on either side of the neck. Clavicle.
Clavicle. C-L-A-V-I-C-L-E. Clavicle.
Lustrous. Adjective. Having a gloss or shine. Gleaming. Lustrous.
Lustrous. L-U-S-T-R-O-U-S. Lustrous.
This word has a near homonym. Relinquish. Verb. To assent, to withdraw, dropping, to give up, renounce. Relinquish.
Relinquish. R-E-L-I-N-Q-U-I-S-H. Relinquish.
Xanadu, noun. An idyllic, exotic, or luxurious place. Xanadu.
Xanadu. X-A-N-A-D-U. Xanadu.
Pad Thai, noun. A dish consisting of rice noodles stir-fried, usually with any of various additional ingredients, such as bean sprouts, peanuts, chicken, shrimp, and egg. Pad Thai. Juniper, noun. An evergreen shrub or tree having a prostrate or shrubby habit. Juniper.
Can you please repeat the word?
Juniper.
Juniper. J-U-N-I-P-E-R. Juniper.
This word has a near homonym. Armada, noun. A fleet of warships. Armada.
Armada. A-R-M-A-D-A. Armada.
Indelible. Adjective. Permanent. Indelible.
Indelible. I-N-D-E-L-I-B-L-E. Indelible.
Cliche. Plural nouns. Trite or stereotyped phrases or expressions. Cliche. Cliches. Excuse me.
Cliches. C-L-I-C-H-E-S. Cliches.
Promenade. Noun. A leisurely walk or ride, especially in a public place for pleasure, display, or exercise. Promenade.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
After the meeting, Gilda and Jamie took a promenade down Main Street.
Promenade. P-R-O-M-E-N-A-D-E. Promenade.
Salutation. Noun. A speech of honor or praise. Tribute. Salutation.
Salutation. S-L. Sorry, can I start over?
You can, but you have to start with the same letters.
Wait, so I have to start with S-L. S-L.
Thank you. Gondolier. Noun. One who propels a long, narrow, flat-bottomed boat with a high prow and stern, used on the canals of Venice. Gondolier.
Gondolier. G-A-U-N-D. L-E-R.
Wastrels. Plural noun. Things rejected or discarded as useless or imperfect. Wastrels.
Wastrels. W-A-S-T-R-E-L-S. Wastrels.
This word can be confused with a similar word. Cologne. Noun. A perfumed liquid composed of alcohol and certain aromatic oils, chiefly derived from the citrus family. Cologne.
Cologne. C-O-L-O-G-N-E. Cologne.
This word has a near homonym. Garrison, noun, a military post. Garrison.
Garrison. Garrison. Garrison.
This word has a near homonym. Dervishes, plural noun. Members of any Muslim religious fraternities of monks or mendicants noted for their forms of devotional exercises. Dervishes.
Dervishes. Dervishes. Dervishes.
This word has a near homonym. Treacle, noun. A blend of molasses, sugar, and corn syrup used as a table syrup. Treacle.
Treacle. Treacle. Treacle.
Bronchitis, noun. Acute or chronic inflammation of either of the two primary divisions of the trachea that lead respectively into the right and left lung. Bronchitis.
Bronchitis. Bronchitis. Bronchitis.
Velveteen, noun. A clothing fabric usually of cotton and twill or plain weaves made with a short, close, weft pile in imitation of velvet. Velveteen.
Velveteen. Velveteen. Velveteen.
This word has a homonym. Antecedents, plural noun. Substantive words, phrases, or clauses referred to by pronouns, typically by following pronouns. Antecedents.
Antecedents.
Sumptuous, adjective, involving large outlay or expense, costly, lavish. Our grandparents treated the whole family to a sumptuous brunch on Saturday.
Sumptuous.
Dissertation, noun. A substantial paper that is submitted to the faculty of a university by a candidate for an advanced degree. Dissertation.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Dr. Romano wrote his dissertation on a Brazilian slave rebellion.
Dissertation. Dissertation. Dissertation.
Chloroform, noun, a colorless, volatile, heavy, toxic liquid of ethereal odor and sweetish taste, used chiefly as a solvent and especially formally as a general anesthetic. Chloroform.
Chloroform. C-H-L-O-R-O-F-O-R-M. Chloroform.
Kelpies, plural noun, water spirits in Scottish folklore that delight in drowning travelers. Kelpies.
Kelpies. K-E-L-P-I-E-S. Kelpies.
This word has a homonym, Prague. City on the Belta River in Bohemia, Czech Republic, that is the capital of the Czech Republic, and formerly the capital of Czechoslovakia, Prague.
Prague. P-R-A-U-G. Prague.
This word has a near homonym, balsam, noun, an aromatic substance flowing spontaneously or by incision from a plant and not necessarily remaining liquid.
Please repeat the word.
Balsam.
Also, B-A-L-S-O-M-E. Also.
Chivalrous, adjective, marked by a special courtesy and high-minded, disinterested consideration to women. Chivalrous.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Chivalrous behaviors of previous generations are less common in today's atmosphere of equal rights for women.
Can you please repeat the word?
Chivalrous.
Chivalrous. C-H-I-V-A-R.
Frippery, noun, affected elegance, ostentation. Frippery.
Frippery. F-R-I-P-P-E-R-Y. Frippery.
Espionage. The practice of watching in a furtive or stealthy manner for the purpose of secretly obtaining information for usually hostile purposes. Espionage.
Espionage. Espionage. Espionage.
This word could be confused with a similar word, galette. Noun. A flat, round cake of pastry, often topped with fruit and usually sprinkled with sugar before baking. Galette.
Gallette. G-A-L-E-T-T-E. Gallette.
This word has a homonym. Acclamations. Plural noun. Loud, eager expressions of approval, praise, or assent. Acclamations.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Maria's graduation speech was greeted with acclamations.
Acclamations. A-C-C-L-A-M-A-T-I-O-N-S. Acclamations.
Babylon. Noun. A large city regarded as luxurious, wicked, or given to the gratification of the senses. Babylon.
Babylon. B-A-B-Y-L-O-N. Babylon.
This word has a near homonym. Fascist. Adjective. Of or relating to any program for setting up a centralized autocratic national regime with severely nationalistic policies, exercising regimentation of industry, commerce, and finance, rigid censorship, enforceable suppression of opposition. Fascist.
Fascist. F-A-S-C-I-S-T. Fascist.
Ligatures, plural noun. Things that are used to bind, specifically threads, wires, or other materials used in surgery, as for tying the blood vessels. Ligatures.
Can you please repeat the word?
Ligatures.
Ligatures. L-I-G-A-T-U-R-E-S. Ligatures.
This word has a homonym. Gluttonous. Adjective. Having the physical properties of glue. Gluttonous.
Gluttonous. G-L-U-T-I-N-O-U-S. Gluttonous.
Electrolysis. Noun. The destruction of hair roots with an electric current. Electrolysis.
Electrolysis. E-L-E-C-T-R-O-L-Y-S-I-S. Electrolysis.
Grenadier, noun. A soldier who carries and throws handheld missiles fitted with a priming charge, and a bursting charge and filled with the destructive agents as gas, high explosive chemicals.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The grenadier started the assault, followed immediately by the riflemen.
May I have the part of speech, please?
Noun.
Grenadier. Grenadier. Grenadier.
This word can be confused with a similar word, diffidence. Noun. Distrust of oneself or of one's own powers, modest reserve. Diffidence.
Diffidence. D-I-F-F-I-D-E-N-C-E. Diffidence.
Prevaricate, verb, to deviate from the truth, to lie, prevaricate.
Prevaricate. Prevaricate. Prevaricate.
Asseveration, noun, solemn declaration, asseveration.
Can you please repeat the word?
Asseveration.
E-S-E-V-E-R-A-T-I-O-N. Separation.
Flambeau, noun, a flaming torch usually made by combining thick wicks saturated with a quick burning substance. Flambeau.
Flambeau. F-L-A-M-B-E-A-U. Flambeau.
Aphorism, noun, an adage. Aphorism.